Hello, it's Steven with Singular, and I had a user ask me about a little bit more configuration of Singular Studio, maybe clean up the UI, so to speak, and get rid of some of the header bar at the top, and how to do full frame and refresh. So just a few things on that. It shouldn't be a super long video, so I'm going to go ahead and minimize OBS here. Here I am in Singular. I'll go to the marketplace, grab my favorite glass baseball composition, download it, close. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit quicker on this one. Open up apps, open up the app. And as you can see, when it's open, if I hit F11, it's going to take the browser tab that's open, this one here, Glass Baseball in Chrome, full screen, right? What they call full screen. But again, the white bar is still here, the header bar. Now, if you've already gotten your output URL and you don't need access to it anymore, or you selected an output manager, you've configured one of those and you don't need access to this or the help menu, it's perfectly fine. You can temporarily get rid of it while you're doing a production. It's kind of nice. Couple things before I jump over to that. While I'm here, we're going to need to show you, let me just bring in a few graphics, a lower, and let's bring in like a social and maybe a baseline graphic. Okay, so here under preview settings, there's this really nice option where you can put, say like a picture. I just had this simple gray. There's some ones you can select in here, a test card or what have you. You can even put video back here, like a video clip, and if you hit OK, that video clip is going to show up here in preview. It is not going to show up on the output anywhere. It's only here for preview purposes, and primarily we did this for demonstrations, and also for if you have black graphics, I find sometimes, or darker graphics, it's kind of hard to see over the UI, which is dark here, black. It's very, very difficult sometimes to see the transparency. So what I usually set it to in previews, I like to go to picture, this simple gray, right? It's one of the drop downs. You can also put your own URL in here of any image you want. Again, that's not going to come out on the URL. This will not, and I'll show you here, if I copy the output URL, open a new browser tab and paste, you're going to see that that gray background is not here. So you're going to get transparency here. Okay, so the other one I wanted to show you is, you can't really modify this URL, but what you can do is you can modify right here under Manage Access. If you generate, right here, generate a token, you're going to get an app URL. And this one, if I copy the app URL, and I copied it twice there, I open up a new browser tab and paste. We've effectively opened up this the same control app twice, except in this one we've used our token at the end, and the token, the one with the token here, can be modified. And how do we want to modify it? Well, if we no longer need the title bar at the top, the header, I'm gonna hit F11. This is kind of in your way. Maybe you just, I don't know, you just don't want it there. You might inadvertently click it. Not that you're gonna break anything, but it's just something you don't need visually. So all you have to do is, just bear with me here, I'm gonna jump over to my other second monitor. At the end, F11 again gets you out of full screen mode. At the end of the URL right here is this little modifier. And I'm going to go ahead and add this to the comments below this video. You just add that, hit enter. Again, it's not gone forever. It's just temporarily gone for this browser page. Again, if I hit F11 now, nice clean UI, right? Another thing of note is if you like move these windows around, you know, within the Studio application, maybe you have something like this, and maybe you have the buttons down like this. If you need to refresh that, all you have to do is refresh the browser page. So I just did a Control R, and boom, you're back to the default of Singular Studio. So I hope that helps a little bit. It's a kind of a nice little feature. It's sort of hidden, that modifier to the URL. And again, I'll put it in the description below, and hopefully it's a good one for you to give it a shot. Thanks for watching. More soon.